I think what really fuels me and drives me as far as entrepreneurship is concerned is the common South African story, not coming from much of anything. I mean, we grew up really dirt poor. We didn't inherit anything, and I knew that that's not the future that I wanted for my future kids. You know, I wanted to live a nice life. I enjoy doing nice things, you know, and the only way I knew that I could do that was not working for somebody, but also creating my own thing. You know, leaving behind a legacy. So I consider myself a growth entrepreneur. I've always got a new idea and new project on the sidelines that I'm always working on. My next big step had to be when I joined a company called Creativity Lab, or Brandlab back then, and we started this marketing and eventing company. Different, wasn't clubs at all, it was more corporate type stuff where we did the events for people like Gateway and back in Durban. So really into that, was a promotionals company too, and that was my next taste of business, you know. But also I realized very early that I wasn't built for running events like that, you know. That's a different thing altogether. I've learned how to do the long hours, but in a much smarter way. When you're doing events, you're doing long hours consistently for days on end if you're putting together a conference or whatever it may be. Sometimes I am working till 2 o'clock in the morning, but I'm DJing for an hour. I'm there for an hour, then I go home and get my sleep. I've really also learned a lot about having the right people around you. So all the businesses that I work in and own, I've always got the right people around me, you know, which helps you then, I guess, work smarter, not harder. And I mean, fast forward many years later, we're here. We're sitting actually right now in one of my businesses, which I'm really proud of, from Ground Up Cafe, among other things that I do. I mean, I've got Gaya Coffee Company. Of course, I'm on radio every single day. It's just, I think I've learned many lessons along the way, but I'm so jealous of everyone participating in this year's Pitch and Polish. I wish I'd known about it when I was getting started in the whole business industry, because just being equipped and having those right mentors around you and having the knowledge that you're getting from the mentors and judges that are around you is something that I think is invaluable. I can imagine if I did have that sort of structure and support system around me back when I was getting started, how many of my businesses would have taken a different turn, you know? I would have gotten advice from the right people as far as how much time to put into marketing when throwing an event, or how much time needs to be allocated towards PR of whatever you're doing, or whatever it may be. You know, I really wish that I'd had that. I think what's also super exciting about this journey is that even if you're not participating, you've got so much to learn from every week, the different pieces of advice and the challenges that some of our contestants will be going through. You know, I've always said that smart people learn from their own mistakes and wise people learn from the mistakes of others. So it's going to be really interesting for everyone also watching to see what these guys are going through and not making the same mistakes of their own going forward.